The following handicap match is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from India, standing over 7 feet tall, weighing 420 pounds, the great Khali. And the opponent, Ronald and Robert.
It's the city so nice, they named it twice. Tonight, ECW comes to you from the Big Apple, New York City.
This is by far the greatest city in the world, and it's always great to be back home.
It sure is. And ECW definitely knows how to put on a show in the city that never sleeps.
Dude. Rope break.
Look at the fire in the eyes of the great Khali. He's here to make an impact.
Yeah, well, that's not hard to do when you're a 7-foot monster. Believe me, I can relate. Ding! Reverse that one.
I don't know who's more excited, me, the fans, or the superstars themselves.
I'm gonna have to go out on a limb here and say I'm the most excited. You got a problem with that?
This capacity crowd definitely has their favorite in this contest.
Having respect and support of the crowd is...
Talk about adding insult to injury, and these fans love it.
Yeah, well, you know what? He better worry more about the injury and less about the insult until this match is over.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there. Man, oh, jeez, look at this.
He's just radiating confidence, and he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks kind of overconfident, if you ask me. It could end up, you know, biting him on the you-know-where and you-know-what, or you-know-something, or... you get what I'm talking about.
How do you compare today's superstars with those when you were active in the ring?
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
If you can please your fans on the way to a victory, then more power to you. A textbook reverse.
Uh-oh, we know what this is.
We sure do. That giant chop of his has destroyed many a superstar. What a night of action, and I have a feeling the best is still yet to come.
I'm digging it too. And you know what? What would make this thing much better is if you maybe just kind of like pipe down a little bit so I can pay more attention to this great match.
We're here to provide commentary. Talking's kind of our job.
Then maybe I'll have to break out my mute button, also known as my fist.
Two.
What's going through the minds of these combatants right now?
About
Three.
a million different things. Here's the deal. You got to think several steps ahead of your opponent. Wow, look at that confidence. He's letting his opponent know who the boss is.
He'd better watch out, though. His cockiness could backfire in a major way.
I don't get it. Why not go in for the kill?
I think this superstar has a game plan and is determined to stick to it.
That's
Why?
all well, and he could taunt all he wants, but if it costs him the match, his opponent will have the last laugh.
I think he's willing to risk that to add a little extra excitement to tonight's match.
Rope
I was
break.
talking to one of these superstars before the show, and they let me in on a little secret strategy we're planning for tonight.
And that strategy was...
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret, now would it? Jeez. Ugh. I wonder why nobody trusts you.
One.
Hey, you ever thought about becoming a wrestler, or what they call in this company, an in-ring competitor?
One.
considering the fact that I'm afraid of my wife, I haven't really thought about it that much.
I don't know, man.
Two.
You'd be tough to catch in that ring. Kind of like a greased-up shaved cat with mayonnaise on its face.
Oh, would you look at this. Talk about arrogant.
Two.
Oh, no. Here comes that giant chop of his.
That's a move that'll knock you right out cold, if you're lucky. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
The fans definitely love this superstar, partner, and for good reason.
One.
What reflexes? I bet he plays a lot of video games.
Two. Three.
How do you approach a match with something like the great Khali?
Well, part of the problem is that there aren't any guys like him.
I can only imagine that's a lot easier
One.
said than done.
Two.
Khali must take up at least a quarter of the ring as it is.
Here is your winner, the Great